back. It's me, Brittany Hislop with Here. Let me help you. Okay, one of these has to be good. If not, I'm literally gonna die. Okay, bye. Welcome. Hey, how are you, bud?
You like our guest?
We have a special guest this episode. Would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
I'm the one and only Ray Finkel.
Ray Finkel.
Looking good, in shape, zero body fat.
Thank you for joining us today. Here,
Definitely on Ozempic.
Ray has been on a diet. He's looking good. We are so happy to have you here, Ray. And Ray is going to be joining us to teach us a very special topic today, which is football.
Go Niners.
Football 101, friends. We're going to learn a little bit of the basics because we're here to help you. Right?
I don't even know the basics. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know formations. I barely know positions.
Yeah, so
I know it's a whole lot of fun, though, to watch football.
that's right.
That's all I do is I cheer for good teams, but they're not good no more.
I feel like we've been talking a lot about football picks, and I feel like I've been pretending like I know a lot, and truthfully, I don't. I just have had I've had football on a lot in my life. I feel like so it's just been something that I kind of know a little bit about, and have been able to just like hang. But I had to do a lot of homework for this too. I was on like Football for Dummies, preparing for you guys. So we're here to break it down, dummy style today.
Taught by the one and only
Ray Finkel.
Ray Finkel.
Laces out.
Laces that mother.
Laces out.
I gotta get my drink.
Babe, do you know who Ray Finkel is?
I literally
Do you
have
know about
no
Ray
idea.
Finkel?
No.
So you don't know about Ace Ventura, Pet Detective?
No.
Should have won an Oscar.
I'm a terrible husband because I have not yet let my wife or forced my wife to watch that movie, but we will, and you will definitely know who Ray Finkel is.
I'm not a movie person, folks.
But it's Ace Ventura, babe.
I'm not saying I don't know
Jim
what.
Carrey.
I'm not saying I don't know what Ace Ventura is. I know the concept of the movie, and I'm pretty sure I've watched parts of the movie.
Finkel, what do you think about the movie you starred in?
Like I said, I partially think it should have won an Oscar. I mean, that was when Jim Carrey was in his prime,
Is
and his ability, his comedic ability was
Unparalleled.
unparalleled. Back in
Is
the time.
Ray in the movie? Ray.
Ray Finkel.
Ray Finkel's a kicker.
He's the kicker for the Dolphins that turns transgender and becomes a female cop and like steals Dan Marino.
That movie would be canceled
Yeah.
in today's society.
Most things.
All right, babe. So kick us off.
We're starting today with word of the day, but Ray, because Ray is here today to join us, he's going to tell us.
Take a sip.
He's going to tell us what the word of the day is. Ray, you want to hit it?
I'm a big vocabulary fan, and today's word is futile.
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 Folks,
Can you guys use that in a sentence?
well, we're going to break it down. I'm going to read you the definition here from Miriam. Futile. It also can be pronounced futile, right?
Yeah.
Futile. Yes, that is right.
So the definition is serving no useful purpose, completely ineffective, or occupied with trifles. Is that how do you pronounce that? Is that
Trifles.
I'm not reading one.
Yes.
So go ahead, Ray?
Would you like to hear it in a sentence?
Please.
Please use it in a sentence before I spell it.
So we'll kick things off in the football realm. The Cleveland Browns and Deshaun Watson's situation is futile.
Yes,
That's how you would use that word.
that's a good one.
That is probably the best use of the word.
I find it funny though that
I
you're
like it.
rocking brown sweatpants today here on the podcast.
Actually, I have a lot of respect for the Browns, but I did read today that they're one of 5 teams that have never even been to a Super Bowl.
That is a fact.
Never,
yes.
ever.
That is correct.
They haven't just not won one. They've never been to one.
So they actually did win the championship in 1964, but that was before
The Super Bowl was made
correct.
a Super Bowl.
So
Fun fact.
it was also futile.
I like that.
See, we know football.
Yeah.
We know football.
The championship win was futile. Futile.
Futile.
I like futile better. It sounds more like
Futile sounds. It's just better.
official.
It's better.
Fluent.
Our efforts to get Ray Finkel on camera were futile
Ray Finkel likes to remain anonymous.
Yes.
at all times.
He's
It's
like
fine. I just wanted to, before we jump into football, I mean, we're going to loosely tie everything back to football today because I think that we're in the thick of football. I saw there was a thing on the internet. It's like for the next 50 something days, it's like we get football straight like
Every day.
Every day. So
Hallelujah.
Arizona State's playing right now. So
Amen, brother.
go Devils.
It's such a fall nostalgia thing, football.
It really is. I say personally for me, it's just a great background noise. You get hot men all the time, competitive games.
She's got all the hot men she needs right here in this house.
I gotta say that
She's talking about other hot men right
Brittany, you kind of look like you're married to a little bit of a pseudo Travis Kelce, everybody.
I know.
I don't really see it, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
He's got a little Travis Kelce.
I didn't see it either, truthfully, for a while. And then one day I just looked at the screen and I was like, damn, why does that look like my husband? And it hit me. Hit me like a dark horse.
TK. And no offense to Taylor Swift. We all love Taylor Swift.
Yes. T-Swizzle.
Or do we?
But Brittany's way hotter.
Yeah, there you go.
Whoa. Okay. We're not going to get into that.
Oh,
we will literally get canceled.
Oh my God, the Swifties are going to come.
They will literally cancel us. We will have no career.
We got to watch out for the Swifties.
We can't.
I love Taylor Swift. She's so beautiful. She's the best.
Did you want to talk about some noteworthy things in the news that we heard about this week?
The news?
Ray, I want to actually bring you into this topic because you sent me this really eye-opening text message this morning in our group chat. Do you want to tell us about that?
Are we talking about the GOAT coach?
Yes.
Yeah, the great Bill Belichick, ex-coach of course, the Patriots. Shouldn't say, of course, some people don't know that, but he's considered the GOAT into all the Super Bowls he's won. He has since, he's now dating a 24-year-old. 24. He's 72.
Yikes.
She's 24.
Can we confirm that? Is his age
I
really
did confirm
72?
it. I did.
So 72?
Yes, Ray was on it. At first, I thought it was a fake article because sometimes Ray will send me some questionable shit. But I looked it up. I confirmed. I confirmed via TikTok and via Instagram and via Google.
TikTok, Instagram, such reliable sources.
And for the record, I'm not judging, but the biggest thing that came to my mind about the whole situation was how do a 72 and a 24-year-old
conversate
meet? Or how do they meet? Where did they meet at the coffee shop, at the club, where at the
I'm guessing online.
Where did they go?
Listen, folks, I looked into it. I heard this is alleged. I'm not 100% sure, but so she's 24, he's 72, and she is a cheerleader. And they were
for the Patriots.
I don't know that information. I didn't look that deep, but they were first seen together about a year ago, and no one really thought anything of it because they weren't like together. But then they were pictured about a year later holding hands, and that's what sparked allegations that they were dating. And then they came out public, and she's just posted the other day online her summer travels with him, and so yeah,
I suck his dick.
Whoa.
She posted that?
No, she did not say that, Brian.
Oh,
yeah. 72-year-old's mine. We're dating now. That's my boyfriend.
So disturbed, right?
Hey.
Honestly, no.
Hey, draw clear lines in the sand, please, okay?
I'm also confused on what a 24-year-old and a 72-year-old man will talk about. Like, what can you imagine?
He probably talks about NFL formations, defensive formations, a lot.
Let me get that power eye in you.
Oh my God.
Is that a formation? Power eye? I don't even know.
Oh, talk sexy to me. Tell me about that nickel.
It's like
about that nickel deep.
Like the generational gap is just so.
She's probably using words like Riz and shit on him, and he's like, yeah.
Your aura is so amazing, Bill.
Yeah. Quit being so Cleveland, Bill.
No, it's Ohio.
Oh.
So
I'll tell you
Ohio.
right now, though, her NFL acumen is increased substantially by being with him.
So what's acumen?
Okay, so that's another bonus word of the day.
Oh, shit. This is what happens with Finkel. He keeps using big words that he knows I don't know to make me feel so dumb all the time. Finkel does this.
Finkel.
Go ahead. Tell me. I forget the word already.
So
Repeat it.
Acumen.
Acumen.
Acumen. Acumen means
It's like accumulate knowledge.
your knowledge base, your
Okay.
knowledge level.
Okay.
I can read context
So, like
clues.
right now, you're talking to a bunch of people that maybe don't have a strong acumen in NFL football. Some
Right.
do, some don't.
Okay.
That was a polite way to put it. I'll take that.
All right. We love that. We love an extra word of the day. That's so. Thank you. Thank you for that.
These bonus words won't be futile in my knowledge that I gained today. That didn't really work, did it?
I love that you're trying.
Yeah.
I love that. What did?
I feel like I'm back in like 9th grade English class,
Oh no.
just trying to make things work,
trying
and
to figure it out.
and none of it makes sense ever.
You'll get there, babe. Are you ready to talk football? Let's do this shit. I just need to get my phone here so that we can get on topic because I did a lot of research.
Places out.
I did a lot of research for this week, and I hope that you guys are thankful for all the homework that I put in because I truthfully don't know shit either, friends. And so we're all here to learn together. Okay?
I didn't do any research.
But you rightfully should know a little bit more than me.
Well, because I'm male, that's sexist.
No, just because.
I'm just kidding.
Here we go again.
I'm just
No, just because truthfully, babe, like you talk football, you were doing betting before.
Yeah, but I was
you were
copying
doing this show.
But I was copying someone's bets who makes like lots of money off betting.
Well, we're here to help you today too, babe. Okay.
Not with betting.
Ray is here
Don't sue us.
to help us. Ray,
Right, Ray?
are you
Help us understand.
Let me.
Some food.
Let me. Oh yes, and my organs are gone.
How's your claw? Is your claw good?
No organs.
Ray, can you define for us what NFL stands for?
Not for long,
Mm,
because they don't last very long.
that's a good one. That's
National Football League.
Correct. National Football League. And
correct.
there are how many teams?
32.
Right. So there's some people that are going to be really diehard and like love their team, or you can just like kind of pick one. There's 32 of them. Pick one, pick the one your boyfriend likes, pick the one your dad likes.
You know, I have to say this. There's more U.S. states than there are NFL football teams, and I just don't think
Oh.
that's very inclusive.
Yeah.
You know, like what if I'm
why
from
is New Hampshire?
what if I'm from Idaho? Who do I root for?
Who does Idaho root for? Can you?
Potatoes.
Who do you play for? Who do you even watch the NFL in Idaho?
They cheer for the Seattle Seahawks. 'cause it's
Okay, well
regional-
then they
regional.
can just
Sidetrack, but I would really like to know that question. I would like to know how many states do not have an NFL team.
and who does the majority of the state root for during the NFL season?
My belief is that it's a regional thing. Like if you grew up in the Northwest, you're either a Seahawks or a Broncos fan.
So if you're from like North Carolina, who do you root for?
I would say Carolina Panthers.
Oh, they're not a South Carolina team?
No, they're in North Carolina.
I literally don't
Well,
know that
see,
information.
I'm really
I'm
dumb.
ignorant to that.
No.
All right. So
I got Derek Carr.
how many players do we have on each side? We have offense and we have defense. How many players are on each side?
13,
Wrong.
11.
That is incorrect. Yes, if you're 13, there will be a penalty.
Wow. We are
12 men on the field?
starting off strong. 12th man. Would you like to describe the 12th man, Ray? Well, that's off the cuff. I wasn't going to add that in, but 12th man, do you want to just describe to the fans?
No, we don't want to talk about the 12th man because isn't that a fucking Seahawks thing?
Well,
We
kind
don't
of.
want to talk about the Seahawks
basically
because
just like a
we're
fan.
Niners fans. And get them
Okay, so there's 11 players.
on each side of the ball. Yeah.
11.
Right. 11 players on each side, and the goal of the game is
Score more points, get more touchdowns, get more field goals.
We play to win the game.
right. So it's to outscore the other team essentially, and this is accomplished by advancing the football down the field
Down the field into the
Matriculating.
into the end zone, but
End zone.
we are not there yet. So
Oh,
we're gonna go through kind of the offensive versus the defensive, and kind of just give everyone the difference between the two sides. Does that sound fair?
yeah. Offense is the one who like scores the ball, and defense is the one who tries to stop the other team from scoring the ball.
Into the end zone, right? So we'll define the end zone later in specifics, but
Let's just do it right now. We're talking about the end zone.
no,
Okay.
thank you.
He's jumping ahead of the game.
Yeah, he's literally taking my show and just hijacking it and just going all over the place
I'm not
and
trying
making
to
it confusing
hijack
as
it.
fuck for everyone. I'm trying to keep you guys organized.
Ryan, if you're not careful, you will become like Ray Finkel in the middle there, Skelton.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I'll be the next Ray Finkel guest.
You
We'll
will
have to buy another
You will
skeleton.
become a dead.
Christ. All right, so offensive positions include quarterback.
Can I do it?
Yeah,
Quarterback, receiver, offensive guards, offensive tackles. There you go. And a tight end.
and a tight
Center,
end.
tight end, running back,
Or maybe two.
fullback.
Or maybe two.
Yep, you missed a couple. So
I mean,
quarterbacks are the biggest ones, my friends. I mean, those are the ones you're gonna know the most. So we got Patrick Mahomes, which is probably the number one quarterback in football right now.
Whoop, whoop.
Get
and-
the fuck out.
Then you got Joe Burrow, who's got the frosted tips right now.
Bringing the
He's
Jay
really
Timberlake
Right.
vibes.
I mean, another big one, obviously Tom Brady retired, but he's still all over the television.
Goat.
Deshaun Watson, he sucks ass. He's probably all over the news right now as well.
Anti-goat.
Lamar Jackson's also a pretty big one. These are the guys that make a lot of money. Quarterbacks are the big ones.
Money. Yeah.
Right. Correct.
Money.
You know who doesn't make a lot of money? Just a real quick interjection.
Date the quarterback.
Librarians. They do not make a lot of money.
And defensive players.
Wait, defensive players don't make it. Yeah, well, they don't make it as much, but they still make a lot of money.
It depends.
If
Yeah.
you're making,
Some of them are making big time money. Defense is important though. Defense wins championship.
wins games.
We got to get back on track. You guys are never going to finish. Okay. So, next position I would have to say is the most important would be running backs, right? On the offensive side.
Well, can I
After who? The
After the
quarterback
wide-
and wide
The
receivers?
wide receivers.
Well,
Yeah.
can I just real quickly?
Sure.
I would say right now, what's interesting about this NFL season is that the running backs are starting to they're getting big again.
They're
You're
getting
seeing
bigger contracts again.
So, running backs that you may know. Christian McCaffrey. Probably you may know him because he's on the 49ers, and his girlfriend or now wife, Olivia, she's an influencer, Olivia Colpo, right? That's someone that we may know as a running back, okay? Just trying to bring it back to
Don't know the
like-
Copa girl as a running back.
no, but like I'm trying to make sure that we're relating it back to like big people that are notable.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey is.
So he's one of the biggest
Pretty
running backs,
notable.
correct?
but he's injured right now.
Yeah, and it's why our team sucks.
Fullback, don't know any fullbacks, don't care. Wide receivers,
Fullbacks?
OBJ, probably one of the biggest right now. What about Tyreek Hill, right?
Yeah, Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek's
like,
not
arrested.
Tyreek's not happy right now.
He was arrested the first week of the
Justin
season.
Jefferson,
Best receiver in football.
best receiver.
Justin Jefferson. Yes.
Justin Jefferson, no idea.
What's that receiver on the Bengals?
Oh, Jamar Chase. He's right.
Jamar
there.
Chase.
I would say Jamar
Chase has
Justin
been really
How
good.
do we know them? Are they dating anyone specifically, or they're just
No,
famous
We
because?
just know that because they're
Okay,
good at
so we don't
football.
care about them. We don't care. Jason Kelsey.
Care about that.
Nope. We
This
don't.
is a
This is
football
football
sport,
101, not like football in detail where everyone needs to know every single detail. They
is
don't care. They just want to know the basics.
Yeah,
they
the
do
best
not-
players.
Right. And right now in the news, OBJ, Tyreek Hill, those are like big ones for real.
For like TikTok and stuff.
Correct.
But not for football.
Correct. But we're
'Cause
giving
OBJ sucks at football.
we're giving the basics. He was like dating Kim K though. So if you're gonna
But
relate this
that
back
has
to the
nothing
female,
to do with football.
OBJ's time has passed.
you think so?
Yeah.
I think so too.
He's
I think
done.
he's. I think.
He's
I think
gone.
that what's his
He's a-
name? Cordell, his brother, probably has
He's-
more
he's a goner.
more star power
He
right
definitely has more Cheez-Its advertisements.
now. Anywho, if we were doing this podcast for the everyday or for the man who loves NFL and wanted to talk NFL, I would love to go in depth with all these different players, but no one gives a fuck. We are literally here for people that don't know anything about the NFL.
Yeah.
That's
Do you
true.
understand?
That is totally true.
Okay.
Yes, but they also don't know anything about Kim Kardashian or who the NFL
They may
player is
not, but they
dating.
know who her name is, and they probably know who Odell Beckham Jr.'s name is. They don't know who those other people are because I literally don't know who they are. So I'm going
Jamar
to tell you
Chase.
right now that they don't know if I don't know.
If they're here for football, they want to know.
No,
about
they're not
Jamar
here for
Chase.
football. They're here to learn
About
about
football.
football,
For football.
right?
I
So
hope
we're
they're.
teaching them.
I hope they're here to send Ray Finkel some food.
He definitely needs some.
Hey,
but you need a stomach.
Can you guys put a phone number up there to get some food to Ray Finkel?
830-224.
Make
All right.
a brother eat.
Eat
Hit Mike
my
Jones
man.
up on the love.
Back on track. The most important of all right now is my man Travis Kelce. And what position does he play? Ray.
Tight end.
All right.
Probably one of the best of all time. Well, not probably, he is.
What
So-
about Kittle?
Ooh.
Absolutely one of the best. And I would say
All right.
they're right there with each other.
And that's all we need for that. Left and right guard, left and right tackle. We don't care about them. They're important to the offense, but truthfully, I don't know any of them, and they do play a part of the offense.
You know, they're these big giant guys who eat.
That don't get paid a lot of money.
Well, some of them do.
How much?
Like
Millions?
Trent Williams is the best
Yeah.
left. Trent Williams plays for San Francisco 49ers.
Okay.
He's the best left tackle.
Okay.
And the left tackle for everybody is they're the blind side. They're on the outside of the offensive line. So when the linebacker tries to come around, this is the person that tries to protect the quarterback. He is worth over $100 million.
He gets paid over $100
That's his
million.
contract?
That is correct. And again,
Okay.
Wait, the guy on the 49ers gets paid over $100
Trent
million.
Williams is the highest paid.
Left tackle in the NFL.
There we go,
Yeah,
friends. So there
100%.
are some.
So you don't only
Beneficial
need to
to
go
tackle.
try
Try to
and
go-
slew the fucking quarterbacks. You can
go.
also go and show your titties to the left tackle on the
Well,
49ers.
let's be honest.
Or
You
if you're trying to be friends with any of the guys on the football team or whatever, you're trying to like hang out.
Yeah,
like,
trying to
know
trying to
what-
be
You're trying to
friends.
talk about someone on the team. These are the people that we could talk about.
well, yeah.
the
And-
rich ones.
And I would also say that
The cool ones, the good ones, the relevant ones.
Everyone in the NFL is good though.
We understand that, boys. I understand, guys, that you're all good, but we're trying to make this relevant to the general masses here. So we're talking about the big names.
The hot ones, the richest ones, the
Can I-
ones that are
can I-
dating
can
the
I
pop
throw
stars.
Can I throw a quick interlude in?
Yeah.
The great, considered the GOAT, greatest of all time quarterback, Tom Brady, who used to play for the Patriots, has won 7 Super Bowls. He's now an announcer.
Gross.
He's now an announcer. But listen to this, Ryan and Brittany.
Uh-huh.
Is announcing. I think he works for Fox. He calls the red zone the red area, and that's bothering me because to me, a red
Ew.
That would
area,
bother me.
a red area is when you go to the doctor.
I got this red area on my body.
You don't
Wait.
say I have a red zone.
Call
Okay,
it the red
he call-
area?
every Sunday I watch him and he keeps saying they're in the you have to win, you have to score touchdowns in the red area.
He needs to be fired for that statement alone. I feel like
It bothers me.
it would
It's
bother
the
me.
red zone. Red
I
zone.
was pissed because the first week he wasn't wearing a sport coat for like halfway through that interview.
Wearing
So I was
like a flannel.
"What are you wearing?" It was just like the most bland ass outfit. I was like, bro, you are literally like, you could do so much better. I was just so pissed.
You're Tom Brady.
I was
Like,
pissed.
why are you wearing a flannel?
I don't know, man.
You're
Tom
first
has never been on my
sportscasting.
my good list. I never loved him, but anywho, back to now we're on to the defense. Defense. The primary job of the defense is to keep the offense from scoring points. Right, Ray?
That's right.
All right. So
Gotta stop him.
correct. So in general, they're preventing the offense from moving the ball closer to the end zone. That's basically what their job is to do. The defense, there's a lot of players that are that make up the defense, right? So do you know all of them? Do you want to
Yeah. So
name them off?
Ryan, would you like to?
Who's
help me?
who's the best defender on the Browns?
No idea.
Myles Garrett.
Oh
Miles
yeah.
Garrett.
Oh my god.
He's an animal.
You guys.
He's like almost the best in the NFL. The tibula.
So sorry to the whole city of Cleveland for
There are- there
Miles
are-
here.
Yeah, yeah. But you know what? I married into the Browns, and I know Garrett.
Well, I
trust me.
thought honestly,
worry.
I thought you were gonna ask me about Nick Bosa. That's why.
Oh, he's a
Yes, but he is an animal for. But I do think, and this hurts me to say, but I do think Myles Garrett is a better defensive player than Nick Bosa.
I agree.
But
I
Nick
will-
Bosa was in the
But
Skims
Nick-
ad, so
the biggest threat to
So
the,
he's
the-
important.
The biggest threat to the
More important.
quarterback, the biggest threat right now, 100% is Pittsburgh Steelers Watt. Watt is
JJ Watt.
JJ Watt.
no. JJ
Oh.
retired.
Oh, TJ.
TJ is his brother. That's
Okay.
what's cool. TJ
Got
Watt.
it.
TJ Watt is a wrecker. He's a home wrecker.
Doesn't he have the
A
most
home
sacks on
wrecker,
the
or
season
just
so
like
far
a
this
wrecker on
year?
the field?
Well, that would be an NFL metaphor.
Okay.
I hope he's not a real.
Yeah, but doesn't
I was
TJ
just
doesn't
wondering.
TJ
That would be
Watt-
sad. That would be sad.
Doesn't TJ Watt have the most sacks on the year for this season?
Yeah, he single handedly takes over games.
Yeah.
Okay, so he makes money.
Defense does truly win championships. You cannot win in the playoffs without a solid defense.
I can agree with that.
Impossible.
Impossible. It takes both. It takes two to tango. You know both sides.
All those
100%.
poor hungry people defending this
They're
touchdown.
defending.
I
They're
also just
defending.
kind of want to bring up real quick because they are an important part of the special teams. Excuse me.
100%.
So do you want to just list off those? What that consists of? I know them real quick. I could just list them up real quick. Kicker, punter, kick specialist, holder, kick returner, long snapper. That's what I've got.
And if you want to get your child to make a lot of money, which
Kicker.
no,
Log snapper.
I was going to say long snapper, but here's the thing: we're talking about 100 million, 200 million. Here's the thing, people: you have to stop thinking that $300,000 is not a lot of money, because the fact of the matter is,
Who doesn't think that's a lot of money?
some people don't,
A lot of
because
people.
that is the rookie contract. There is Ryan.
I know. Trust me.
The rookie contract is about $360,000 a year. So
Yeah, please give me that.
So if you're a long snapper,
I'll be
on
a
the
rookie
team, if
forever.
you're and you don't even do anything other than just snap the ball,
Mm-hmm.
you're making almost $500,000 a year.
Please give me that job. I do that.
Brittany's over there like,
No.
it's not 500 million.
That's not enough. I mean,
Jobs-
500
it's
million.
not 5 billion.
No, friends, for real though, for real, job security. Long snappers are going to give you job security. Your husband's probably not going to break his back or his neck or his face. And also, you're going to make a decent life. You're going to live in a nice house and be making $300,000 to $500,000 a year.
No, he will be
He
making,
will be-
and you're just trying to
I'm
hook up
telling
with him
you.
because he's making good money.
God. So let's talk about the start of the game. Let's talk about the process of the game and the details here. Okay. All right. So
Details.
we've got the coin toss, right? Coin toss happens, and then someone obviously heads or tails gets the win and decides who's going to receive the ball, right? So then after they decide who's going to receive the ball, there's offense and defense. We already talked about this. And how many yards are on the field, Ray?
100.
All right. So
Just so perfect.
actually, technically, I was reading though, it's 120 because each end zone is 10 yards.
That
Good-
is true.
Good
That
call.
that is true.
That
Okay.
is-
That is a good call.
Okay. So it says that the goal as a team is to advance the ball toward the opposite end of the field towards the other team's end zone. Is that correct? End zone. Is that correct?
Yep.
All
Yep.
right. And we're going to define end zone. I have that definition for you
Okay.
guys. All right. So an
It's
end
the
zone.
promised land.
Correct.
It's a promise
It's a
land.
10-yard long
7.
area at each end of the field, also known as the promised land.
Yes.
And you score the touchdowns in the end zone. That's how that happens. Did we describe kickoff? Have we explained kickoff?
No.
Okay, so do you want to describe that?
Well, there's kickoffs and there's punts.
Kickoff. Let's talk about kickoff first.
Kickoff happens after a touchdown,
Right.
and they kick the ball, and they have a choice to kick it into the end zone or over the end zone. And if that happens, the team goes out to the 30-yard line.
Right.
If they kick it within the zone of 0 to 20, the team has to return the ball, and that's all there is to it.
All right, so basically circle back to kickoff. Once the play ends, then that's when the ball is marked down, right? Or wherever the play ends is where the ball is marked down, and that's considered the line of scrimmage.
Correct.
What is the line of scrimmage?
The line of scrimmage is where the offensive team starts,
Right.
and they have 10 yards to get a first down.
Right.
So if you look over on the sideline, you're going to see these flag guys who probably make more money than all of
They're
us.
orange colored flags, right? Like neon colored orange flags with
Yeah.
the black stripes. Those
And
guys.
10 yards. Yep. 30 feet. And you get a first down. You get 4 downs to do it.
Right. So that's where, like, when there's usually on the field now, there's lines that like they'll show on the screen that'll kind of give you
Like
an
green screen
idea.
lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll give you an idea of like where the line of scrimmage is at and like where they need to get the first down. So that's very helpful. The first down line is yellow, usually, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So that's something that I did know. And then once achieving those yards, then they're awarded 4 more attempts to achieve 10 more yards. Is that correct?
Yep. The
So
key is getting those first downs.
getting the first downs. The first downs are what gets you to the next
Promised
set of the
land.
4 downs
The promised land.
to the promised land, which is the end zone. Correct. All right. So that's the biggest goal of the offense is to score the touchdown. And after they score a touchdown, you then
Get an extra point.
correct.
Which is a kind of a weird thing. We're going to have a guy kick a little PAT, point after touchdown.
So can we talk about
Point
first?
after touchdown. Is that what PAT stands for?
Touchdown is worth how many points, Ray? 6.
6.
And then the extra point is
1.
correct. And there is the option to go for 2.
Correct.
So that would be a different sort of scenario. Do you want to kind of explain the 2-point
Yeah, so
conversion?
You put the ball on the 5-yard line and team can get 2 points, which of course, if you're down 8, you score a touchdown, you're 6, you have to have an option. And so that 2-point opportunity is there.
Right.
But it is weird.
Okay.
I don't know the background of when did they decide that we're gonna have this guy come kick a ball to get an extra point. That's some cool history.
Yeah.
That's
That
some
is
really cool
weird.
history. Like we're just gonna have a guy come out and kick a ball. We're not gonna give you 7. We're gonna give you 6, and we're
Right.
gonna let this little skinny guy come out and
just
kick
get
a
the extra
ball
point.
to make it so you have 7.
It's really strange. And it's from the 15-yard line. It's not like super far away.
It's kind of weird.
It's pretty close.
It is really strange.
Compared
But
to like what they
like, no,
can
you're
take.
not gonna get the whole cake. You're gonna get like 90% of it. And then
Yeah.
if you don't get that extra percent, then that sucks for you. So right, if they don't end up scoring, the team does not end up scoring the touchdown, but they do get close enough to the end zone, they can do what is called a field goal. Correct. And a field goal is worth how many points, Ray?
Race.
Trace.
And for Spanish speakers, non-Spanish speakers, that's 3.
For non-Spanish speakers.
Right. It's getting late here, friends. We're getting tired.
3 points.
We already kind of literally talked about the red zone because Tom Brady apparently calls it the red area, which
Did
is
not know that.
disgusting.
If you have a red area, go to your dermatologist
But
right now.
technically, it's the unofficial like area, like within the 20-yard line, right?
20-yard line is the red
20-yard line.
Okay.
red zone.
Here, the red zone. It doesn't mean you have a red area.
Zone.
2 different
That
things.
is so nasty. I can
Listen,
be called.
I didn't
Listen,
know you
listen,
could.
everybody this weekend, when you listen to Tom Brady, he will call it the red area.
That's so fucking funny.
Go ahead and caption it. Go ahead, record it, post it.
Oh my.
And I want to see a lot of Tom Brady red area.
So I didn't want to get too far into the specifics of penalties, but I did want to talk about a flag. A flag is a literal yellow rag looking thing that the zebra type referee
Yes.
or female throws into the field, and it results in usually they're calling it a penalty. Penalties are generally a time just to like talk to your boyfriend or significant other or anyone who knows about football about what's going on and just start a conversation. Because I'm not talking about, we're not going to get into the specifics of all the different penalties. There's so many different penalties. I feel like
Too
there's
many.
way too many different penalties.
5, 10, 15 yards.
Yeah, there's way too many different penalties.
Oh, point of penalty, right? For like a PI
But I can say
where the penalty took place.
that
It's more
you
than-
should know what a flag is and that it's not a good thing. And that generally it means that your points are coming back or your team's getting moved back.
Mhm. You're getting penalized
You're getting penalized.
for your improper play of the game of football.
Times, though, there are red flags, though. And what are red flags, Ray? Do you know what those are? Challenge
Finkel?
flags?
A red flag is a challenge flag, and a team gets 2 per game, where they can actually challenge a certain play on the field.
We could talk a lot more, but I don't want to like get too into the weeds. I just think that we did a good job, friends. I think
But
Is there anything you think we should add to this to the topic?
I'm going to say this about the NFL football.
I gotta find
One
this
of the
bit.
coolest things for all of you that are watching about football is that it makes people forget about some of their problems and some of their issues
Mhm.
and some of the bullshit in politics,
Correct.
all the craziness, and it makes them go, you know what? I'm going to cheer for my team. I'm going to unite with my fan base, and I'm going to watch something that is somewhat unpredictable. And of course, there's people out there that think it's conspiratorial, whatnot. But the fact of the matter is,
You get an unplug kind of.
sports is one of the coolest things ever because it's the greatest reality TV of all time.
That's true.
Sports brings people together. You can see people at a Browns game or Raiders game or Chiefs game or 49ers game, and they can be politically completely averse to one another. But when they watch the game together and they're both fans of that team,
They're
they
BFFs.
love each other.
Truth. And
That's the beauty of sports.
that's the message here, my friends. I think that's what my whole point of this episode truly is. And thank you, Ray, for bringing it all full circle, because there's something to learn here. But then within learning this topic, you can then now know something to then have a conversation with someone else about and
Make a
make a connection and go to the party and maybe feel comfortable to go talk with someone about this or like hang out with them at the bar or not feel so awkward with your boyfriend or whatever. Like you just like know a little bit more and then you feel more comfortable to have those connections and those those moments. So I think it's important to not shy away from it and not feel like you just can't talk about it because you don't know, because we all don't know. So
No one knows.
we're
But
learning it together.
You figure it out.
Yeah. So let's do these picks.
Aliens are. I know that aliens do exist. Wait, is that a different podcast?
Did you work at NASA?
Wait,
Finkel,
wait.
you
Oh,
worked
I
at
moved.
NASA?
What? I thought. What?
Oh my
What?
gosh. Thank you, Ray, for coming.
I appreciate you guys.
Honestly,
Thank you guys for having me.
Ozempic is doing works for you, bro.
please like, subscribe, and rate our channel on
Comment,
all
like,
different
subscribe.
platforms. And get this man some food because he's like dying.
Yeah, he's
He's
bony,
Make out with our
bony.
Don't
Oh shh!
back up. Don't touch our guests like that.
My skeletal remains are.
I'm going to touch our guests like that. Hey, guests, you want to make out? Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, but by the way, Ryan and Brittany, coolest people ever. Give them so much love.
That's right.
I love these guys.
Thanks for coming.
Babe, are we betting $10 right now? Do I lock it in?
Lock it in. Locked and loaded.